Rosie's pinched my slipper. Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. I thought I would start this video in my bathroom, which is a room that's actually done, because I'm so fed up of propping this camera up on the landing, and you are probably sick and tired of seeing that background, so I thought I'd start in here because it's the nicest room in the house, along with the spare bedroom of course. But this video is probably going to include quite a lot of the ensuite renovation. We have obviously started the refit, which if you've watched my previous video, you would have seen that there. But we've got a bit more time this week of the evenings to try and get stuff done. So I'll show you. Oh, Rosie's pinched my slipper. How am I meant to get out of this room now? It's absolute chaos anywhere outside of the nice rooms, and I can't just walk around in my socks. Oh, I'm just gonna have to hold a little bit. Oh gosh. Sorry. Anyway, moving on from that. Sam managed to get the ceiling plastered. The camera wasn't focusing then, but Sam managed to get the plastering in here done on Saturday afternoon, and it's actually really dried out well. Today is Monday. And I don't think there's much more else that's happened in here. Apart from, if you'd have watched my previous video, you would know that I'm struggling to try and find something to go inside of these shelves. We've ordered 3 long shower panels, which we've got downstairs, and I've tried to look online to see if I can find a smaller size that we can just insert into there. But they're all like full-size panels, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do with that. Fingers crossed we can actually come up with some sort of solution, but it might just be a case of using the ensuite tiles inside the sorry, that camera's not focusing. I think we may be putting the ensuite tiles in the shelves potentially. I don't want to have to do that because it's going to look a totally different colour, I think. But we may have to resort to that if I can't find a smaller panel size, because I refuse to buy a big massive long panel when most of it's going to be wasted anyway. But yeah, please do ignore the state of me. I feel like I say this in every video. You know it's bad when one of your clients turns around and tells you that you look tired today. So yeah, that was quite a nice feeling. But anyway, I am going to try and film as much as I can. I have got quite a few evening clients this week, but hopefully I can catch some content of Sam getting a couple of bits done, so that you can actually see some progress happening instead of me just giving you constant updates after Sam has done some work. But yeah, this is just the craziness of it all. I'm trying to find my slipper. Rosie, where's my slipper? Hey? She's having her hair cut tomorrow. You're very fluffy, aren't you? Hey? She is so fluffy. This is her before, and I'll show you her tomorrow because she looks like a totally different dog when she's had a haircut. Don't you? Someone's had a haircut. Yeah, we know you love the attention. Roro, come here. Oh, please do ignore my baby voice. Rosie, come here then. Come here. I think she's scared of the toolbox. Rosie, come here. Rosie. You're not Rosie. You're not Rosie. Hello, darling. Look. You look all pretty. Where are your goggles? literally, I set up the camera and these two will not stop playing. It's actually quite cute. And they aren't hurting each other. It sounds worse than what it actually is. Anyway, just sit and watch that all day long. They don't do it often. Well, I say they don't do it often. Rosie loves to play, but Oscar here, you're a grumpy old boy, aren't you? Well, you're not that old, but you act like it, don't you? Please do ignore the state of me today. I actually look more tired today than I did in the previous clip. But I thought I'd do a sit down little chit chat before I give you an update as to what Sam managed to get done last night. I feel like with house renovation, it is very tiring. It is a lot, and to be living in absolute chaos, you can never really get a break from it. I am very grateful that we have chosen to renovate this house and sort of recreate it to how we want, but at the same time it does consume your life, I'm not gonna lie. If for any of you that may want to renovate or have renovated and can relate on the same level, but there are a lot of rooms that aren't done. Obviously we are working room by room, but it is taking a lot longer than I first anticipated, and I suppose I didn't really take into consideration that because we're doing all of the work ourselves, obviously we've only got so many hours in a day after work and at weekends to get stuff done. We are also trying to have a life at the same time, so Sam's trying to play golf as much as he can, and I'm just living my best life, trying to enjoy the things I enjoy doing. So yeah, it does take it out of me a little bit, but besides from that, I wouldn't have it any other way. I do enjoy being in this room here that's done and actually having a bathroom that's completely done as well, even though this bedroom looks nothing like it did in the bedroom reveal video, because we are actually staying in this room. So all the pretty cushions and everything in here have all just been shoved in a corner over there, but that is just the reality of it. So yeah, sorry if that's been a bit of a boring ramble for you, but what I will do is take you through into the main bedroom and then into the ensuite. So last night, Sam, bless him, was sweating trying to get this these two shower panels in, but he has finally managed to do it, and I'm not gonna lie, he has done an amazing job. The cut around the shower controls, he was happy with how he did that, and then I think he said he was like 1 mil out from where the shower arm, yeah, is going to come out of. So yeah, I think he is pleased that he's managed to get that done last night, which was Tuesday night, and then tonight he is going to get this side done, which is going to be a lot more difficult because he's got to sort of cut round these shelves that are here, and I have been online and managed to find a sample to be able to go into the shelf. But my only issue is, it did say it was 600 by 600 size wise, which Sam said would fit in both of those, but I don't know if it's going to come like that, but we shall see. Fingers crossed it is 600 by 600, so then we can fit it into there. But if not, I think we might have to revert to tiles, but we shall see. At one point it was mentioned that we just cover up the shelves and then end up putting sort of like a stick on the panel storage solution where we can put our shower bottles and stuff, but that's not what I wanted. So I'm just making Sam's life harder by trying to persuade him not to do that. I mean, we did say everything in this house we're going to do exactly how we want it to, unless it's physically not possible, then obviously we can't, but fingers crossed we can do that. I mean, tonight Sam's doing the shower panels, so we will soon find out whether he covers up the shelves or whether he cuts them out. I'm sorry, I know I'm biased, but are these two not the cutest dogs you've ever seen? You're so cute! Yes you are! Rosie! You gorgeous! How are you? I have tried to film this clip several times now, but these two are just going absolutely crazy in the garden. Anyway, I know this is a bit of a random one, but I thought I'd bring you out into the garden and show you the flowers that have bloomed out here over the past couple of weeks. Now, we did move in at the end of August 2022, so the year's just gone, obviously, and there was an old lady that used to live here, so there's so much in the garden that we keep sort of discovering as the seasons go by. But there are so many beautiful daffodils that have come up. I mean, we have sort of pulled quite a bit out, but there's obviously a lot of bulbs that we didn't realise were a bit further down, so we've got these beautiful sort of flowers over here. And then this is starting to sort of bloom out, which I don't know what all of these plants and flowers and things are. Please do ignore this mess. Over the next couple of weeks we're going to try and sort of clear out as much of the garden as we can and just make it look nice for spring coming into summer, so we can just sit out here and enjoy it a little bit. But yeah, there's another bit here where we've just got really random bits of different flowers, and there's some little purpley ones down there. And then if somebody knows what this is, please can you let me know down in the comments or message me or whatever, because this before was just all greenery when we came to sort of, I say we, my nan and granddad came over and sort of, ignore Oscar, being in the background. But yeah, sorry, my nan and granddad came and cleared all of this out, and we decided to keep this in. Now, I don't actually know what it's called or anything, but it's starting to have red flowers, red pinky flowers blooming from it. So I am so pleased that we kept this in the end, because it's absolutely beautiful and it just breaks up this little bit even more. But we did actually have this all full. I'll try and find a clip if I can of what it did look like over here, or some photos or whatever, but this was all just full of like these kind of trees and bushes and stuff. So they worked really hard on the garden to get this bit clear so we could put these two sheds in place, and then this little tub that's over there as well. So over the next few weeks hopefully we'll be able to work on the garden a little bit more, just to try and get it neatened up a little bit, because it is looking a bit worse for wear. And now that we are coming into spring and these flowers are blooming, it makes me want to come out into the garden a little bit more. All of the main shower panels are finally on and it looks so good. Obviously it's still got the film around all of the panels, which do need to be taken off as soon as everything's complete, but I think the colour looks absolutely beautiful. The finish of it, there is some sort of like slight patterning to it. Obviously Sam still hasn't done the inside of here yet, but we are waiting for the sample to arrive for that. So yeah, he managed to get this one done last night, and I wasn't here to actually film that. But he said that this side was actually easier than doing this first middle bit, so I'm glad that it hasn't been too difficult for him and he's managed to get it done in one cut, because these shower panels cost quite a lot of money. You can't get it wrong. Well, you can, and you'd have to pay out a lot of money to get a replacement one, but the pressure was definitely on to get it right first time, and he smashed it like I knew he would. But yeah, that's where we're up to at the moment. Tonight Sam's actually going to the pub, so he's not doing anything. He's treating himself to a nice beer because it's a Friday. So he's not going to get anything done in there tonight, so I will end this video here. But come tomorrow, Sam's going to get some tiles on the walls in the ensuite, so that'll be a good start to my next video. I hope that you have enjoyed watching. I did try and film as much as I could of Sam actually doing some work. It is quite difficult when I've got evening clients in the gym, because that's when Sam often does the work in here when he's back from work, so I am sort of like in and out, and I haven't persuaded him enough yet just to set the camera up and crack on with what he's doing. But it is awkward trying to do that and work at the same time. So yeah, I hope that I have captured enough content to put out there, and I absolutely can't wait tomorrow for him to get some of the tiles up on the wall. So yeah, please do look out for that video when that one comes out. But the sun is shining today, which automatically puts me in a better mood, and I hope you all have a lovely day or evening.